Hello, friends. How are you today? I am back with reading a Bible story. Last Sunday, I didn't read a Bible story because it was Christmas time and I was reading Christmas stories. I read Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I read 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, or The Night Before Christmas is the title, I think. And I read something about a snowman. So I read those stories. And I also read the Nativity, all about baby Jesus. So the baby Jesus Nativity book was really the Bible story that would come out of here too, but I didn't want to look for it. I had a book for it. So today we're going to read the next Bible story. And it is right here. And so this one is a new family. And this is Naomi and Ruth and Boaz. So this would be Ruth right here. And this is Naomi. Let's listen. I am going home, Naomi said. I am going back to my people. Many things had hurt Naomi. Her husband had died. Her sons had died. Now she wanted to go back to her home. I will go with you, said Ruth. So Ruth went back with Naomi to her people. In their new home, there was no one to get food for Ruth and Naomi. So Ruth went to look for food. One day, Ruth saw a good man. His name was Boaz. Boaz loved Ruth. Ruth loved Boaz. May I be your husband? Boaz asked Ruth. Ruth was very happy. She was happy to have Boaz for her husband. Boaz will take care of Naomi and me, she said, and he will love me too. After a time, Ruth and Boaz had a baby boy. They were a very happy family. Something to ask. Number 1, why was Ruth happy? She was happy because she met a man named Boaz, who the Bible told us it was a good man. Number 2, what can make a family happy? Things that make a family happy is when family get along, when we listen to one another, when we help, when help is needed, when we are kind to one another, and when we just spend time together. Those are things that make a family happy. Number 3, do you have a happy family? I sure hope that you have a happy family. Not everybody has a happy family, and I know that. But I hope that you have a happy family. I hope that your family is nice and kind to you, and that you are nice and kind to the people in your family. What can you do to help your family? I don't know what things you can do, but I do know listening is one of the biggest things, and helping when you're asked to do something, or being obedient when you're asked to not do a thing. So those things can help your family. Number 5, what will this make you happy too? You might not think it will when you listen. You might not think it will when you help. But when you sit down and you look at it and think about you helped somebody or you were sharing, then you'll think about that was good. It felt good because somebody probably said something kind or nice about what you did. And so I think it will make you happy. Some of my friends might be too young to understand some of these questions, but the friends who can, they'll understand. Something to do. What is a family? Well, a family is one and two people. One person can't really be family by themselves, but they can become family with someone else, and that makes them family, even if it's a friend or a neighbor. Because sometimes it could be a lady who lives alone. Maybe her husband died. Maybe she never had a husband. Maybe she was just a lady who lived in her own home. She grew older, or as she was growing older, and then she got close to a friend or close to a neighbor, and they became family together. And then it can be a family because it's two people who are in the same family, or more than two people who are in the same family. And sometimes friends can be family. So it's different things that make a family. This says, do these things make a family? Does a house make a family? No, it doesn't. But it gives a family somewhere to be and to live together, or to visit other family members. Does money make a family? Money does not make a family, but money can help a family to be able to live in a house like that, and to be able to buy food and clothes and pay the light bills for that house, and be able to take care of that house if something is broken or needs to be done. You need money for those things. Does food make a family? Food does not make a family, but food helps a family to be strong and able to work, to earn that money, to take care of that house, to live in that house. Do people make a family? Yes, people make family. One or two people. It takes one person to be friends or kind to another person who can become really, really close, and then they can be family. They don't have to be born into the same family to be family. But if you are born into the same family, like a brother and a sister, right? They grow up and they become aunts and uncles when either the brother has a family going because he has a girlfriend and got married and that's his wife, or the sister had a boyfriend and they grew together and she married him and has him as a husband. Now they have a family. So people make family. What things do make a family? Well, I just told you all the things that make a family. Friendships and kindness and sharing and caring, listening to one another, helping where help is needed. Those are the things that make a family. And so I hope, guys, that you are being family with me. How can you be family with me? By showing up, by listening to my stories that I read, not just Bible stories, but all the stories that I read and whatever I post on this channel. When you show up here, then you show me that you are happy that I'm here and that you like the stories that I read, and you're glad that you can spend some time with me, because that's what I'm doing. I'm sitting in my house and I'm reading to you so that you can have stories to listen to, and so you can specifically on Sundays learn about God, because that's the day I go to church, and I'm always learning about God throughout the week and different things that are happening in my life or in my community or through the news or wherever. You got all kinds of ways you can learn about God. But I take time to sit here and to read to my friends about the Bible and other storybooks so that you have entertainment, so that you can grow in your thinking and in your vocabulary. Vocabulary means words. So that you have words and you understand words and you understand concepts and you understand stories. These are the things that I'm doing to help build community and family for myself. Because if you don't come to listen to my stories, then I can't be here because nobody will be listening. So this is how we all help one another. So I hope that you'll listen to this story again and all of my other stories, and that you will keep looking for me to show up, because I plan to show up all the time. And so today is Sunday, and I will be back on Tuesday. Yes, on Tuesday. And then we will read another story. In fact, I might read one tomorrow. I have a few things going on. Tomorrow will be my day to read, so I might be back tomorrow. If not, it'll be Tuesday. But one of these days, Monday or Tuesday. So until then, I want you to be good and I want you to be kind. And this is the Bible. That's the book for me. I stand out alone on the word of God, the Bible, the Bible, the Bible. All right, friends, I will see you the next time. Be good.